Hi guys, welcome back to some more action with Dundee United. A couple of things to tell you about. I've found a couple of young keepers I'm going to have a quick scout at. They are Simone Scuffet, who plays for Udinese, and Timothy Gnocchi, who plays for Juve. I've asked my scouts to have a look at these two guys just as potential new signings. I've also told Anton Stoney to go and set up a scouting network in Scotland, and Marchenko is still in England. I set up some new instructions. I've asked them to look for a goalkeeper with first team quality and also a right-sided midfielder also of first team quality. Hopefully they come back with something. I've decided I think I may look to keep Ruben Blanco as my keeper. He does have the potential to get up to 80. So I think he could be the one to use. Ua is he's got a bit of potential, but not that much. So I think with him, it's going to be a use him as backup and sort of if Blanco goes as a bit wayward, but that's only for the short term. We'll have to see what happens if we can bring anyone in. Simone Scuffet is 180,000, so he gets up to I think around 75 in total. But he's up there is I think he's around 65 at the moment, so we may bring him in. But I was looking for a goalkeeper that was rated at least 70. Oh, excuse me. We have some updates from our guy in England. So we've got Jake Keane, a young keeper. Marek Stek, who plays for he plays for Yeovil. Got Sanchez Watt, who plays for Colchester, and Bradley Dack, who plays for Gillingham. A couple of right backs as well that I looked at before. Let's remove him from the report and move Hewitt from the report. So we've got two goalkeepers. And we have some right mid. Sanchez Watt could be an interesting one to have a look at. So let's give him a scout. I'll just have to see what we come back with for this. Hopefully we can sell a couple of players. We could do with having a bit more. Gnocchi's on the transfer list. Okay, we'll leave that for now. But yeah, it would be nice to actually to sell a couple of players to start with. We do have, I think we've got 8 on the transfer list, so just getting rid of 1, maybe 2 for starters would be a nice little bonus. As a Klassen we have an offer from Rangers. He's valued at 60, they've offered me 50, but it gets him off the books and gets me, what, £750 more on wages? So we'll definitely allow that to happen. Marchenko. Ben Amos, interesting. May not be too bad to have a look at. Jake Keane. Interesting. His agility's not that great. His stamina's not that good. Sanchez Watt. Good acceleration, good sprint speed, good stamina. Attack position is good. Crossing it's okay. Interesting to see what his potential is. Anyone else? Blair Turgott of West Ham, Scott Wagstaff, Matthew Kennedy of Everton. I'm more interested in the Premier League players than anything else really. Let's have a look at goalkeepers. Declan Rudd. Yeah, this guy could be one to bring in. Declan Rudd. Interesting. So, I'll tell you what we can do. Whilst we have a quick look, let's have a quick scout on Foothead. Career mode players. Search by name. Rudd. Declan Rudd. 65 rating potential 72. Okay. And the other one was Jake Keane, wasn't it? So let's have a quick look at Jake Keane. Jake Keane, 66 rating going up to a potential of 73. As for midfielders, there was Turgot. I don't know if he's going to be in it. So, quick search by Blair gives me nothing. Turgot gives me nothing. Okay. Let's see if we can find Matt Kennedy. Diddly-do. Matthew Kennedy, rating 57, potential 74. That's not too bad. And the last one was what? What? Sanchez what? Sanchez what? 66 up to 74. Interesting. Update from Scotland. He's found 2 players. Billy King and David Wotherspoon. Interesting. Maybe we pick someone up from Scotland instead. Billy King, right winger from Hearts. 59, potential of 72. And Wotherspoon. Interesting to see what your potential is. If you're in the 80s, then I could definitely see us picking you up. But we'll have to see what we can find out about you. As well, guys, keep your eye out. If you haven't already, there'll be a video out with a new series that I'm looking to. I want you guys to get your guys' input. There's a few teams to choose from, but I'm picking up a I'm going to pick a financial takeover. And I'm going to pick a team and who use the financial takeover. I just want a bit of fun on the game. Every team I've done, we've not had a reasonable amount of money. It's all been low end. When I did York City last season, AFC Wimbledon earlier this season, it was pretty low funds. We've only got funds with Dundee because we've sold a couple of decent players. Players sold. We've got 40,000 from Rangers. An update from England, update from Scotland, update from England. Transfer offer for Jesse Gonzalez. Hearts season-long loan. Yeah, why not? Hopefully he's going to get some decent game time there. An update from Scotland. So let's see what we can find out. Interesting. Paul George of Celtic. Let's have a look via... Let's goalkeepers first. There's no goalkeepers. Midfielders. There's a few there. I'll have a look at this Paul George. We'll ask him to scout. His contract is up. Nigel Hasselbank. Wow. Acceleration, sprint speed, balance, reactions, all really good. Crossing. For a right winger, that crossing is absolutely atrocious. I really have no idea how someone's crossing can be that poor when they're meant to be a winger. But Hasselbank's got a potential of 72, hasn't he? So, let's see what we can find out about Paul George. It says 55 up to 71, but I don't know if that's the right one. Zeli Ishmael. And there's nothing in there. Okay, there was another report from England, wasn't there? So let's have a look and see what's in that one. Don't want to do that. I want to go across there. Lloyd Isgrove. Interesting one. May not be in there as he's a young player. And there he is on the database. Goes up to 73 max. Josh Carson of York City. He's going to play for us, is he? Josh Carson. He's at Ipswich to start with, and then he's gone to York City. Interesting. There's no one really that inspires me. I may just be being a bit picky as Man United seal a £19 million deal for Ganzo. Right, squad report. Jake Keane. Interesting Jake Keane. Interesting what could be one to bring in. Kennedy, decent crossing. His dribbling looks pretty good. Short passing is good. Stamina is okay. We'll keep our eye on that one. Blair Turgott, strength isn't that good. Crossing, dribbling and ball control, all really good. Declan Rudd could be the keeper though. Declan Rudd. Okay, we'll keep our eye on them. Now another transfer offer, Matthias Johnson. This is our really low defender, isn't it? Gladly let you go. Hopefully we hear something back regarding the other players we've got on the transfer list. That would be nice to get some more players off. We've sold what, 2? We've sold 2 and we've loaned 1 out. So hopefully we can get at least 1 more gone. Found all he can in Scotland. Player sold. And Matthias Johnson has gone. Update from England. So another scout. Right, 60 to 80. 75. 85 for a keeper, but he's not really that good at the moment. 84 max for Thiago Acuna. Catarino is going to be rejected. Vaz is going to be rejected. We'll keep our eye on the other 2. League objective. League objective to win the league title. Okay. Youth Academy. Do we have anyone that we can sign up? Eduardo Pereira. No, but your potential is now down to 77 max. So let's release you. Transfer offer for Pedro Azogwe. I'm going to counter that as I want his full value of 500,000. Especially as he's only 20 years old. Final report on knocking on update from England. Who has been updated? Lee Nichols, a young keeper. Interesting. Let's give you a scout and see what we can find out about you. First pre-season game coming up as well. Look to get these done at home to Auxerre. That team looks pretty decent. Let's stick with it for this game. I may look to rotate some players, give my goalkeepers a chance to shine. We're going to quickly go through these, and it's a 2-1 win. Robertson and Benzia with the goals. It's a pretty good. I want to actually try and give a player development. Who needs to develop? Who are they telling me about? Nacho Fernandez is showing a lot of promise. However, he's not really in the first team picture. Julian Guerrero, his role isn't being what's fulfilled. Guerrero. Let's have a look. Are you on the transfer list? Otsanale, Ince, Guerrero, you are on the transfer list because you are the lowest rated and the oldest CDM that I've got. And if I'm not playing the 4-2-3-1, then I don't need the 3 CDMs. I think we can get away with Ince and Otsanale. So yeah, Guerrero, you are on your way out, fella. So Zagwe's asking price has been matched, so that's pretty good. Jamal Lascelles would like to discuss his wages. So, fella, let's see what you want and what we can offer you. Lascelles, you're on £5,000 a week. Wow, we've got loads of players whose contracts are running out pretty soon. We need to sort some of these out. Lascelles, you want £15,000 a week. I'll give you it, but you can have it for. In fact, I can't. I can only give you that, so sod it. I need to move some money around. There we go. few of these players we see. Unfortunately, we may not be able to bring that many players in because we're Garate. I'm trying to sell you on. I don't want to worry about you. Lascelles. You want 15 grand. You can have it. But as long as I can have you for 3 years. Ruben Blanco, I do want to sign you up to a new contract. You want the same, which I'm happy about. Give you the extension. Cardozo, you want 3,000. You can have 3,200 and you can be an important first team player. Declan John, I do want to keep you. So I'll keep you. Murphy, not too sure about you. Dow, we want to keep you. You want 1 year and you want 4,000. Whoa. And you're going to be an important first team player. So that's not too bad. We'll give you 15% goal bonus. Guerrero, I'm trying to sell you. Murphy, I want to keep you. 6,000 for 2 years. I can handle that. It's not quite double your wage. So, come past it. I'll keep you as an important first team player. Technically, you could say these guys will be potentially new signings because it's new contracts. It's keeping them at the club for a while. St Etienne for a pre-season game. Final report on Declan Rudd. You look to be pretty good. We could think, let's inquire. Let's just see if Norwich are willing to sell. Matthew Kennedy. Balance is really good. I could do with another right mid. I think it is potentially between you and this Blair Turgot. I can't really see anyone else. Let's inquire, see what Everton, 700,000 and you're on 8 grand a week. Interesting. Update from England. We know about that. Jacob Murphy wants to be playing in this game. Well, you know what, Phil? I think we may look to give you a game. We're up to 3.5 stars now, so something has changed. Some players have gone up. Lascelles, I think, has gone up to a 72, hasn't he? Let's get Fernandez in there. Garate, we don't really want you there. Marcos Lopez. It was Jacob Murphy wanted a game, didn't he? So let's give him a game. Let's have Benzia. I want to give Tyler Harvey a game. Get him back in the squad. Guerrero, you're not in the squad at all. We'll even have Ericsson there. Yeah, that'll do. Gives a few players a game. Away in the south, away in France for a couple of games. Nice, nice time for the lads. Bit of sunshine. Can we get a result? No, we get beat 3-0. Tabanu, I believe. Did he score a hat-trick? I'm sure we played St Etienne in the EuroLeague last season and got beat heavily. And I'm sure that Tabanu got a hat-trick. Right. Pedro Zogwe moaning about his role at his club, but he's actually being sold. Well, I don't know if he's being sold, but he's being sold. Player sold, there we go. Zogwe has been sold. Declan Rudd 1.7 million. Declan John has accepted his contract. Josh Murphy has accepted his contract. Dow has accepted his contract, and Robertson is out for 8 weeks. Okay, so I'll tell you what, we'll get this final pre-season game done and then I will call it a day there. 5 new officers. Transfer offer for Garate. Hibbs 550,000. We'll take that. Still lives with 12,000 wages after all these contracts. Blanco has accepted his contract. Cardozo has accepted his contract. Reform that the club cannot afford to renew. The club cannot afford to renew. What? And 700,000 for Kennedy. Right, the club cannot afford to renew. We've not got that much wage. There we go. So now let's get over and sort Lascelles' contract out. Murphy, Guerrero's being sold. Garate's hopefully being sold soon. Gomez is hopefully being sold soon. So it's Lascelles, and Murphy. Let's make you a squad rotation, see if you'll accept that. Lascelles, 3 years. He seems to be okay with 3 years. It's just the I couldn't afford that, so that's an extra 5. So 10 grand. Yeah, we've got enough wages there to cover it. So let's move forward. Player sold. This is going to be Garate. Yes, and we've been given 475,000 off the board, which is happy days. So we've got 1.3 million and 18,000. We're going to lose at least 12, 13,000 of that in terms of new contracts being signed. But I want to have a look at this team. I think Blanco needs to come in for this game. Cavera, Cardozo, John, Elm on the right. Yeah, give him a bit of game time. Grealish, Dow, Sifty, Benzi. I want to give Campbell some game time. I want him to feel as though he's going to get some game time this year. Obviously, because we've got the EuroLeague as well, it could be a case of having the duo we've got now, Benzi and Campbell, for the league game, and then have, say, Sifty and Harvey for the EuroLeague, or making it Benzi and Sifty for the EuroLeague, and then Harvey with Benzi or Sifty or Campbell for the league games, and then just rotate the team that way. But I'm not doing too bad. 3-0 up in this game against Nacional. Benzi makes it 4. Pretty good result there. 4 offices. Lascelles has accepted his contract. Thank you very much. Benzio is saying thanks for playing whilst you were in form. You scored a couple, mate. I'm happy. I think you scored. Was it 2 you scored? I think it was. Blanco, thanks for being back in the squad. Lascelles has accepted his contract. That's great news. Let's move forward a little bit. I hope you're going to include me in the squad for the first game. I will be including you, Cavero, in the squad. And Jacob Murphy signed his new contract. So it leaves us with 8 grand and 1.3 million to spend. Interesting. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it a day there. And oh wow, Real Madrid keen on signing Falcao. I'll call it a day there just before the start of the season. But yeah, as I mentioned before, if you haven't seen the new potential series that's coming up, have a look at the video. Leave a comment on this any of the teams that I've suggested as potential new signings. It's going to be, as I said, I'm going to use a transfer takeover and a financial takeover, and give myself a decent amount of money to use with that team. There's going to be different scenarios and different objectives for each of the teams in there. I contemplated doing it on this Dundee one, but I felt as though the way it's sort of a bit too late in the fact that we're already into our 3rd season, whereas with a new team we can get loads of the youth players in like we did in this one. We can get more youth players, but potentially with a bit of experience, get a few Premier League players in. But we'll just have to see how we can go from there. But guys, I will call it a day, and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.